Okay, so how living organisms originated on the earth? The most convincing theory is chemical evolution of life, that is self-assembly theory, and it starts with evolution of earth. Okay, so the first point of this theory is origin of earth and its primitive atmosphere. So how earth is originated and entire solar system or Milky Way is originated, that we discussed in previous lecture, right? Okay, so it is a broken part of a big material. Okay, so it gave rise to Milky Way. One of it is our solar system. So sun also exploded, or a nebula, it is called as nebulous. So nebulous exploded, which gave rise to various pieces. All these pieces were at different distances from the original mass, that is sun. Okay, so all these pieces had different chemical composition as well as gases present around them. Okay, so earth was at specific distance from the sun, so it was getting some kind of radiations from sun, some heat energy, light energy, and it was getting cool slow and slow. Okay, so whatever was there in the form of gaseous state slowly underwent condensation to produce liquid. The crust was, or all metals was in the molten form, so slowly they also accumulated according to their masses. Okay, so heavy metals are at the core of the earth, and light metals like nickel or aluminum, they are found in the upper layers of the earth crust. Okay, and iron is towards center, that is towards core of the earth. Okay, so atmosphere was of all gases, and most of the gases were carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen. Okay, so as the condensation, or let's say cooling, was going on, hydrogen was most reactive, and therefore this hydrogen, so what initial atmosphere was elemental. So all the chemicals were in the form of their elements, that is some of the elements are these elements combined with each other to form simple compounds, and these compounds are methane, water, ammonia. Okay, so whatever oxygen was available, or entire oxygen was combined either with carbon or hydrogen or nitrogen, so no free oxygen was there after formation of compounds. Okay, so in short, the environment or atmosphere was anaerobic. After formation of compounds, entire oxygen got used to various compounds and no free oxygen was there. Is it clear? So all the conditions are anaerobic, no free oxygen for respiration. Okay, मगर अभी कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता है because there are no living organisms at all. Okay, so these compounds are simple. These simple compounds further bonded with each other to form monomers of some organic compounds. So organic monomers means it gave rise to monosaccharide. What is monosaccharide? We have studied this in biochemistry of cell.
Fructose glucose.
Correct. So monosaccharides are simple sugars, amino acids. So now you can make out that amino acids are complex produced from these simple compounds. Okay, because you have studied the structure of amino acid. It has amino group at one end and COH group at other end, and in between there is organic material, that is R. Okay, so amino acids were formed, then fatty acids, glycerols. मोनोसैकेराइड्स में ही आएगा राइबोज शुगर और डीऑक्सीराइबोज शुगर. Nitrogen bases, you have studied structure of DNA, right? So what is structure of nucleotide? What is single strand of DNA? How double stranded DNA is produced, you know. Okay, so DNA is the most complex organic molecule. Okay, so before formation of DNA there should be some raw material which will produce nucleotide. So nucleotide में क्या क्या होता है? Deoxyribose sugar or ribose sugar in case of RNA. Nitrogen bases, there are four types of nitrogen bases, and phosphoric acid. Okay, so all these raw materials were produced in the form of monomers of organic molecules. So there are nitrogen bases and phosphoric acid or phosphates. Then these monomers came together to form complex organic molecules. Complex organic molecules में जब proteins बने, some of the proteins acquired enzymatic property. Okay, so initially imagine there are no enzymes. You know what is the role of enzymes in living organisms, right? Enzymes are essential for all biochemical reactions because inside cell many reactions are occurring at a time at a same pressure and temperature, and this is possible only because of enzymes. Then we have studied that enzymes are substrate specific. They enhance the rate of reaction. So the reactions of formation of some compounds and breaking of those compounds were going on continuously but with the slow rate. And अचानक से यहाँ पे ऐसे proteins बने which had enzymatic property. And because of those enzymes, the rate of reaction increased tremendously. Okay, so पहले जो काम slowly आराम से चल रहा था, वो काम अब थोड़ा सा fast हो गया. Okay, so maybe polymerization or assembly process, assembly or what is that, combination reactions, all these reactions started at a faster rate. Okay, so formation of proteins or let's say enzymes was a landmark in this process. Clear? Okay, then these enzymes enhance the rate of reaction. Many complex molecules were produced, but all complex molecules were present in that warm soup of marine water. Okay, so in that water all these chemicals were in the dissolved form. Simultaneously the temperature was cooling further, and therefore whatever vapors were there in atmosphere started condensing. Okay, so imagine there was no water initially on the surface of earth, and it was atmosphere was loaded with vapor. Okay, और एक कंडेंसेशन पॉइंट पे ये ह्यूमिडिटी और टेम्परेचर आया and it started raining, and it must have rained for many years. Okay, which gave rise to all these huge water bodies. Okay, फिर ये water कैसे percolate हो जाता है, accordingly it will produce salt water or fresh water, so composition will be variable. Okay, so it gave rise to all water bodies which was having all substances dissolved in it. Okay, and now because of enzymes the reactions were at a faster rate. Okay, एनर्जी क्या थी ये सारे रिएक्शंस के लिए, यूवी रेडिएशंस फ्रॉम सन और मे बी द हीट एनर्जी, क्योंकि अभी भी ना क्रस्ट वाज स्लाइटली कोल्ड. ओके, या फिर क्रस्ट थोड़ा बन रहा था बट इनसाइड देयर वाज लावा. ओके, हाँ बहुत सारा लावा था, सो सडनली इट यूज्ड टू गेट इरप्ट समवेयर. ओके, सो ये लावा की एनर्जी मिल रही थी, अंदर से कुछ कंपाउंड्स वापस बाहर निकल रहे थे. सो ऑल दीज रिएक्शंस वर occurring. ओके, अब अभी भी यू नो दैट क्रस्ट जो है वो क्रस्ट के अंदर लावा है ना. ओके, सो अर्थ का कूलिंग अभी भी 100% नहीं हुआ है. ओके, अर्थ का कूलिंग अभी भी चालू है बिकॉज लावा इज स्टिल देयर. ओके, और जितना क्रस्ट थिक हो रहा है उतना लावा का कूलिंग में ज़्यादा टाइम लगेगा. ओके, बिकॉज द क्रस्ट इज द बैरियर इन कूलिंग. ओके, सो ये कूलिंग अभी भी चल रहा है. ठीक है, सो ऑल द केमिकल्स वेर देयर इन वाटर. Then these chemicals started getting arranged with each other. Okay, so arrangement क्या होगा? The arrangement should be such that there should be formation of single-stranded DNA and RNA molecules. Okay, so सबसे पहले क्या बने होंगे? अब सारे complex molecules ready है. Okay, that is proteins, polysaccharides, enzymes और lipids का क्या बनेगा? Complex fats. हाँ, बढ़ते fats थे. Monoglyceride, diglyceride and triglyceride. Okay, so ये सारे ग्लाइकोजन अजून ग्लुकोजच्या असेंबलीने ग्लाइकोजन बने. Okay, so triglycerides means one glycerol with 3 fatty acids. Diglycerides means one glycerol with 2 fatty acids, and monoglyceride means one glycerol and 1 fatty acid. We have studied this in biochemistry of cell. Okay, so इसमें one important molecule was nucleotide. अब ये न्यूक्लियोटाइड डीएनए के भी होंगे और आरएनए के भी होंगे. Okay, now all these nucleotides assembled so that there will be formation of single stranded RNA and a single stranded DNA, both उसमें these nucleotides carried some message in the code language. What is the code we will study this year? Okay, so ये nucleotide का एक particular arrangement, एक sequence बना, okay, and it stored some information, and this DNA got another complementary DNA with it, और इसका बन गया double stranded DNA molecule. Okay, मगर double stranded DNA को पता है क्या करना है, कैसे करना है वो पता नहीं है. Okay, so it is like recipe book. Recipe book है मगर किसी को करना पड़ेगा ना. Somebody has to follow the recipe. So वो करने के लिए क्या चाहिए उसको? साइटोप्लाज्म चाहिए, ऑर्गेनेल्स चाहिए, आरएनए मॉलिक्यूल्स चाहिए, राइबोसोम चाहिए. ये कुछ नहीं बना. So only DNA will not form a living entity, living cell. Okay, so हाँ, DNA बन के ready है. All these chemicals are also getting arranged with each other. Okay, so इसी chemicals में कुछ lipids जो थे and proteins they combine together to form some globular structures. Okay, they are called as pre-cells or conservates. Okay, so conservates बने कि जिसमें प्रोटीन के ग्लोब्यूल्स हैं या फिर लिपिड के ग्लोब्यूल्स हैं सराउंडेड बाय वाटर. Okay, so ऐसे कुछ ग्लोब्यूल्स बने. So these are precursors of living organism. Okay, so ये living organisms के कुछ precursors बने मगर उसके अंदर DNA नहीं है. Okay, so उसको कौन है बोलने के लिए कि क्या करना है, कैसे करना है, what exactly it has to do. Nothing was there inside, and therefore they disintegrated. Okay, so ऐसा trial and error सारे chemicals का चल रहा है. Imagine you are given a box which contains all paper pins. U pins होता है ना, वो U pins मैंने आपको दिया है एक बॉक्स में, डिब्बे में, and all these U pins are of different colors. Red, blue, green, white, black, whatever colors you like. Okay, so ये सारे बॉक्सेस में आपको दिया है. बॉक्स में सारे U pins दिए हैं. हाँ, घर में ऐसा होता है कि U pins एक दूसरे में अटक जाते हैं. Okay, it happens ना. हाँ, so वैसे ही मैंने आपको ये बॉक्स दिया है और इसमें U pins दिया है और आपको बोला है अब ये हिलाते रहो. हाँ, तब तक हिलाते रहो जब तक it will form a chain. Continuously all U pins should get attached with each other to form a chain. Is it possible or impossible? हाँ, हिलाते रहो 1-2 साल, 100 साल, कुछ भी करो. ओके, सो इट इज पॉसिबल बट इट विल टेक टाइम. अब मैंने आपको बोला है कि इसमें कलर्स का अरेंजमेंट होना चाहिए. ओके, सो येलो शुड बी फॉलोड बाय रेड, शुड देन ग्रीन, ब्लू, स्पेसिफिक अरेंजमेंट बोला है. इसी अरेंजमेंट में वो असेंबल होना चाहिए. नाउ इज इट पॉसिबल और नॉट?
Statistically it's possible.
इट इज पॉसिबल बट इट विल टेक टाइम. हाँ, प्रैक्टिकली मतलब कितने देर हम हिलाते रहेंगे.
I mean that specific order.
त्या स्पेसिफिक ऑर्डर मध्ये बनलं पाहिजे. सो इट इज नॉट इम्पॉसिबल. इट इज पॉसिबल बट हाऊ मच टाइम. हाँ, सो कितने चान्सेस आहेत पण आहेत ना. हाँ, सो आहेत चान्सेस आहेत. इट इज नॉट इम्पॉसिबल. हाँ, बट इट विल टेक टाइम. ओके, एग्जैक्टली दैट इज व्हाट हैपेंड विद दिस केमिकल्स. ओके, केमिकल्स तो बने हैं मगर आप बोल रहे हो कि स्पेसिफिक अरेंजमेंट होना चाहिए. लिपिड्स एंड प्रोटीन्स का बाइलेयर होना चाहिए so that it will be a plasma membrane. Inside that there should be cytoplasm. Bilayer should be semi-conservative. Semi-permeable. Semi-permeable means it will allow some molecules to go out, some molecules to come in. So plasma membrane has to be semi-permeable. Then cytoplasm should have some chemicals and the composition should be different than outside water because all the cells are in marine water. So ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि बाहर का पानी और अंदर का पानी सेम है, नहीं तो कोई मतलब ही नहीं बनेगा. Okay, so अंदर का पानी जो है water और cytoplasm it should have some specific chemical composition. Okay, then inside there should be DNA, ribosome, enzymes. हाँ, कोई भी enzymes आके नहीं चलेगा. Okay, so ये proper arrangement होना चाहिए. Then DNA will guide what to do and accordingly cell will perform all the functions. Not only that, cell should be able to reproduce. अगर ऐसी कुछ सेल बनी है कि which has DNA and this DNA is guiding all the processes inside the cell. Okay, मगर 2-4 साल जीने के बाद सेल को पता नहीं रिप्रोडक्शन कैसे है, everything disintegrated. Then again start with shaking the box of UP. हाँ, वहाँ से वापस चालू करो क्योंकि पता नहीं कि exactly कैसे same sequence वाला structure बनाना है. Okay, so again start with, so again it will take thousands of years. So that is what happened. Therefore formation of earth and formation of first cell took long period. Okay, and all these chemicals were not in that small box but it was an ocean. So मैंने जो आपको यूपीएस दिए थे वो बॉक्स में एटलीस्ट दिए थे. हाँ, यहाँ पे तो सारे केमिकल्स ओशन में है तो पता नहीं एक डीएनए का न्यूक्लियोटाइड कहाँ है और दूसरा कहाँ है, how it will combine, how it will form a particular combination. So it was very difficult. Okay, but this is how first cell is produced. So first cell which had all the genetic information written on it, and it could reproduce and produce new cell of exactly same kind. वो जो पहली सेल होगी that is the first living cell. Okay, so पहले जो सेल बनी है जिसके पास डीएनए है but it doesn't have ability of reproduction, waste. Okay, जो अरेंजमेंट बना है but डीएनए cannot guide or control the functions of cell, waste. डीएनए ही नहीं है अंदर, बाकी सब कुछ है, वेस्ट. डीएनए है, प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन नहीं है, वेस्ट. डीएनए है, प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन है, राइबोसोम्स नहीं है, डिस्कार्ड. सो सारे कॉम्बिनेशन डिस्कार्ड बने होंगे मगर वो डिस्कार्ड हो गए एंड पर्टिकुलर कॉम्बिनेशन बना, सस्टेन हुआ एंड इट कुड रिप्रोड्यूस. दैट इज द फर्स्ट सेल. ओके, सो डेफिनेटली फर्स्ट सेल वाज एनारोबिक because we said there is no free molecular oxygen for respiration. Okay, ये फर्स्ट सेल के पास पिगमेंट्स भी नहीं थे which can harness solar energy. So pigments नहीं है, that means it was chemiotrophic, it was not phototrophic. Okay, so chemicals बहुत है साइड में, यूज करो, यूज करने वाला और कुछ नहीं है, there is no competition. Okay, so first cell को कोई competition नहीं था, कुछ भी करो. Okay, but it cannot use solar energy, it will not get ready-made food. Okay, all the biochemical processes has to be carried out inside the cell, including formation of ATP in anaerobic respiration. So ये सब बना होगा. Okay, so वैसे ही first cell बनी. After that many similar cells produced at a faster rate. Okay, वैसा होता है ना, ट्रायल एंड एरर करते करते many times in experiments और research में ये होता है, हाँ कि क्या एक्सपेरिमेंट होना चाहिए ये ढूंढने में ही बहुत सारा टाइम निकल जाता है. Okay, and once you know this should be the experimental setup, this should be the chemicals, and this should be the time period or all the conditions, and this will be the product. So पहले तो बहुत सारे combinations trial and errors करने पड़ते हैं. Everything doesn't work, but one of it works, and अब ये work होगा ना, अब इसके बहुत सारे copies बना दो. Similarly, first cell बनने में time लग गया. Okay, but once the cell is produced, many copies of this cell, and again all the daughter cells had same ability. So उनका भी रिप्रोडक्शन हो गया and abundant cells produced. Okay, इसी में से कुछ cells ऐसे थे कि जिसमें कुछ changes हुए. Okay, और उन changes से they got pigments which can harness solar energy. So first chemical reaction must have occurred in one cell to give rise to first free molecular oxygen. Okay, अब ये cell के जितने divisions हो गए, all cells were autotrophic. अब oxygen भर भर के आने लगा. Okay, so अभी जो anaerobic conditions थे, अब conditions were changing slightly. Okay, so अब हमारे पास दो variety के cells हैं, chemiotrophic and photoautotrophic. Okay, so all cells were reproducing, they were producing large number of cells. किसी में plasma membrane में कुछ infoldings आ गए, ये infoldings से कुछ cell organelles बने, DNA और complex हुआ, DNA के around भी एक membrane हो गई. Okay, so first eukaryotic cell might have produced from these assemblies. Okay, so अब eukaryotic बनी है, then multicellular organisms, then variety of all multicellular organisms. Okay, so this is the theory of self assembly or chemical origin of life. Clear? Okay, so अब इसका proof क्या है? ऐसे ही हुआ होगा, इसका proof क्या है? Okay, so इतने जो करोड़ों years लगे थे, okay, इतनी देर हम तो कोई एक्सपेरिमेंट सेट नहीं कर सकते. Okay, but there was a duo of scientists, Urey and Miller, and they prepared one glass apparatus. Okay, so उन्होंने ग्लास का closed apparatus बनाया. Observe diagram 5.2. We will draw this diagram. So इसमें क्या दिया है, एक ग्लास apparatus था कि जो completely closed. ओके, मगर ये कंप्लीट क्लोज ग्लास apparatus में हमें कुछ केमिकल्स डालने हैं, उसके लिए इनलेट है एंड द एंटायर apparatus हैज टू बी एयर फ्री, वैक्यूम होना चाहिए. सो वैक्यूम क्रिएट करने के लिए एक पंप लगाया है. ओके, बट वंस यू पुट केमिकल्स इनसाइड एंड क्लोज द वाल्व, वैक्यूम करोगे, वो भी वाल्व क्लोज करोगे, तो एंटायर apparatus विल बी क्लोज्ड. ओके, अब ये जो है, ये इसका जो वाटर था, ये वाटर को स्लो हीटिंग चालू रखा फॉर मेनी डेज और मेनी मंथ्स. ओके, स्लो हीटिंग चालू था. सो ये हीटिंग से सम वेपर्स और केमिकल्स कुछ बन रहा था. हाँ, ये जो कुछ भी गैसेस बन रहा था, इट वाज पासिंग थ्रू एंटायर गैस ट्यूब. वहाँ पे एक यूवी डिस्चार्ज, यूवी को सिम्युलेट करने के लिए इलेक्ट्रोड्स रखे थे कि जहाँ से इलेक्ट्रिक डिस्चार्ज होगा. ओके, सो तब एटमॉस्फेयर जो था वहाँ पे यूवी रेडिएशंस थे, लावा इरप्शंस थे. तो यहाँ पे एनर्जी क्या है, वन एनर्जी इज हीट एनर्जी एंड अदर इज इलेक्ट्रिकल एनर्जी. सो ये इलेक्ट्रिकल डिस्चार्ज से कुछ करंट आ रहा था. सो दिस एनर्जी वाज यूज्ड टू असेंबल ऑल द केमिकल्स. फिर एक कंडेंसर है. कंडेंसर मतलब देयर इज कोल्ड वाटर जैकेट अराउंड द वेपर्स. सो ये जो कुछ भी गैसियस फॉर्म में है उसके अराउंड कोल्ड वाटर जैकेट है. So all the chemicals will undergo condensation. They will come in U-shaped trap, and again U-shaped trap जब overflow हो जाएगा, all the chemicals will again come in वो boiling flask में. Again they will follow the same process. So बहुत दिन तक ऐसा चला. उसके बाद they will not got they didn't get new cells as such क्योंकि उसको तो बहुत टाइम चाहिए था. But they could get some complex chemicals in this. Okay, so ये self assembly theory must have worked for origin of life. Okay, so ये एक proof है. ठीक है, let's read this. बाद में ये नोट कर लेना. कल ए पार्ट पढ़ा था ना या नहीं? Okay, the origin of universe was explained by the Big Bang theory of George Lemaitre. According to this theory, universe originated about 20 billion. हाँ हे वाचलं.
I read this on
नेब्युला पर्यंत वाचलं का आपण? When formed, it was a rotating cloud of hot gases and cosmic dust called nebula. So nebula means primitive Earth.
No.
Okay.
No. Nebula does not mean primitive.
The condensation and cooling resulted in stratification with heavier elements like nickel and iron passing to the core and lighter ones like helium, hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, carbon, etc. remaining on the surface. They formed the atmosphere of the Earth. The primitive atmosphere of Earth was quite different from the present as it was reducing type. Reducing type means without oxygen. Okay? So nebula is primitive Earth.
No, it's not.
Okay.
You can find nebulas in space everywhere.
अरे they are also primitive Earth के
No, they're
bodies
not.
ही हैं.
No, you cannot call them primitive Earths.
Formation of ammonia, water and methane. Primitive atmosphere was very hot. As it slowly cooled, the lighter elements started react with each other. The early atmosphere was rich in hydrogen, carbon, nitrogen and sulfur, of which hydrogen being more reactive, it reacted with all other elements to form methane, ammonia, water and hydrogen sulfide. Formation of simple organic molecules. As the temperature of Earth decreased, steam condensed into water that resulted in heavy rainfall and Earth gradually cooled. Rainwater got accumulated on the land to form rivers, streams, lakes, sea, oceans. The atmosphere then did not contain ozone layer and thus UV radiations reached surface of Earth directly. Under the influence of available energy sources such as UV rays, other radiations, lightning, volcanic activities, the early molecules of hydrocarbons, ammonia, methane, and water underwent reactions like condensation, polymerization, oxidation, reduction. These reactions resulted in formation of simple molecules such as monosaccharides, amino acids, purine, pyrimidines, fatty acids, glycerols, etc. All these simple organic molecules accumulated at the bottom of water bodies. Hayden described it as hot dilute soup or primitive broth. It did not show any degradation due to absence of free oxygen and enzyme. So जो कुछ भी complexes बने वो retain हुए, sustain हुए. Okay. Next, formation of complex organic molecules. The primitive broth was neutral and free of oxygen. Polymerization took place and simple organic molecules aggregated to form new complex organic molecules like polysaccharides, fats, proteins, nucleosides, nucleotides. Polymerization of amino acids formed protoproteins which later formed proteins. So protoproteins means let's say some polypeptides or dipeptides. Okay, so simple complexes, not complex protein directly, but some primitive molecules were there. Formation of protein molecule is considered as a landmark in the origin of life. Proteins or enzymes accelerated the rate of other chemical reactions. Okay. Formation of nucleic acids. Nucleotides may have been formed by the reaction of phosphate, sugar and nitrogen base. Number of nucleotides joined together to form nucleic acids. RNA, DNA. Nucleic acids acquired self-replicating ability, which is the fundamental property of living organisms. So before cells producing new cells, DNA itself should be able to replicate and produce exactly same DNA, which can be passed on in daughter cells. Okay. Formation of protobions or procells. Nucleic acids along with inorganic and organic molecules form the first form of life called protobions. Protobions are the prebiotic chemical aggregates having some properties of living systems, but they are not true living organisms. Protobions are formed due to conservation or aggregation of organic molecules. Oparin called them as conservates, whereas C.T. Fox called them as proteinoids or microsphere. So, what is structure of conservate they have given? Conservates are colloidal aggregation of hydrophobic proteins and lipids. So, being hydrophobic, see everything was in water, and they are hydrophobic. So, obviously, hydrophilic will come on the outer side of the of this sphere, and hydrophobic जो है that will go inward. Okay. Conservates grew in size by taking up material from surrounding aqueous medium. As they grew, they become thermodynamically unstable and split into smaller units, comparable to daughter cells of budding organisms. Microspheres are proteinoids formed by colloidal hydrophilic complexes surrounded by water molecule. ये mark करके रखो. What is conservate and what is microsphere? So microsphere का structure क्या है? Colloidal hydrophilic है. Conservates hydrophobic molecules हैं उसमें, surrounded by water molecule. क्या समझ लिया? Okay. These bodies may have outer membrane-like primitive cell. Diffusion and osmosis may have occurred across the membrane. So because of this, see, initially when it aggregated to accumulate some fluid inside, the initial fluid and outer fluid will be same. But as the membrane underwent semi-permeability, osmosis हुआ, so water came in. Okay, कुछ molecules बाहर गए, and now the composition of inner fluid started changing as compared to outer water. Okay, they are more stable than conservates. Conservates and microspheres were non-living colloidal aggregations of lipids and proteinoids respectively. So conservates are of lipids and microspheres are proteins. They had some basic properties of living cells such as growth and division. These colloidal aggregations turn into first primitive living system called as eubions or protocell. Eu means true, eukaryotic. So eubions, the first true living cell must have produced. Formation of first cell. When RNA and DNA system developed within protocells, they look like bacteria and viruses. So virus का structure क्या है? Protein, and inside that there is DNA. Okay, वैसा ही structure यहाँ पे बना. So let's say viruses are first to exist on Earth, followed by prokaryotic organisms. Okay, they regulated various metabolic activities. First cell was anaerobic heterotrophic and obtained energy by chemi-heterotrophic process. Is it clear? So chemi-heterotrophic मतलब chemicals को बस खा रहे थे ये. Okay, they were utilizing chemicals. Okay, maybe some respiration like reactions were occurring, but it was anaerobic respiration. So ये flow chart लिख लो. Nitrogen basis मैंने लिखा है. In your book they have given adenine 1 in thymine phosphate. नो फ्री ऑक्सीजन, ऑक्सीजन नव्हता. CH4. Mostly the question will come on conservates and protocells. Okay, microspheres इस पे mostly questions आते हैं. झालं? ओके, सो कॉम्प्लेक्स ऑर्गॅनिक मॉलिक्युल्स त्याच्या पुढे काय लिहायचं आहे? कॉम्प्लेक्स ऑर्गॅनिक मॉलिक्युल्स aggregated to form DNA, RNA. हे एवढं लिहून झालं का? ओके, सो याचं कंटिन्युएशन मी वर लिहिते आता परत. हा फ्लो चार्ट अजून आपल्याला कंटिन्यू करायचा आहे थोडासा. ओके, सो कॉम्प्लेक्स ऑर्गॅनिक मॉलिक्यूल से क्या बना होगा? ओके, याच्यात नंतर आपल्याला पाहिजे न्यूक्लिक ऍसिड, that is DNA and RNA. So now we have all essential organic molecules ready. अब इसको क्या करना है? अरेंज करना है, राइट? So this gave rise to conservates. SER है या CER है? Conservates and microspheres. Conservates and microsphere which gave rise to यहाँ पे protobions eubions first cell. ठीक है, अब जाके कंप्लीट होगा. ठीक है, in Urey and Miller experiment, Urey was teacher and Miller was his PhD student probably. Okay, so PhD में ऐसा होता है कि काम जो है ना, your guide will tell you, हाँ मतलब he will guide you. Okay, he will not teach you. Okay, exactly सब बताया नहीं जाएगा कि ऐसा करो, ऐसा करके देखो, it might work, it may not work. इतना वो लोग गाइड करते हैं. Okay, but more actual effort has to be taken by student only. Okay, and when something works. ओके, सो पहले पेपर पब्लिश पे नाम पहले गाइड का आता है एंड सेकंड टाइटल इज द स्टूडेंट. ओके, वैसा ही है ये यूरे एंड मिलर एक्सपेरिमेंट पे. मिलर वाज अ स्टूडेंट. हे झालं ना रे? ओके, सो व्हाट इट कंटेन्स, क्विकली एक डायग्राम ड्रॉ करो. आहे का स्केल व्हील? आहे ना? आता ही डायग्राम आपल्याला ड्रॉ करायची आहे. द ग्लास apparatus has to be completely closed there so that उसका कॉम्पोजिशन जो है वो कॉम्पोजिशन इंटैक्ट रहेगा. इट विल नॉट चेंज बिकॉज ऑफ एक्सटर्नल केमिकल्स और एटमॉस्फेयर. ओके, आइडियली इट शुड बी अ क्लोज सिस्टम जिसमें हीट का एक्सचेंज भी नहीं होना चाहिए. इलेक्ट्रिक डिस्चार्ज के लिए इलेक्ट्रोड्स एंड देन देयर इज कूलिंग जैकेट अराउंड दिस. ओके आणि इथे आपल्याला पाहिजे ग्लास ज्याच्यामध्ये आपण सॉरी केमिकल्स बॉइलिंगला ठेवणार अराउंड वॉटर ग्लास. ओके केमिकल्ससाठी आपल्याला पाहिजे इथे इनलेट आणि व्हॅक्यूमसाठी पाहिजे व्हॅक्यूम पंप. उसको हीट करना है. कूलिंग जैकेट को नीचे इनलेट होता है कोल्ड वाटर का. I don't know what levels are given in book. Cooling jacket या ना condenser. Fine. त्याचा पाईप काढ. इथे U shape काढ. In exam, they may ask you to draw diagram for 2 marks. A diagram will be given and questions based on diagram will come. Okay? Draw करने के लिए आया तो definitely draw this because this is very easy. Okay? Okay, अब ये water का इसमें होना essential है because he was simulating the primitive conditions, right? So all the chemicals were in water, so पानी तो होना ही है. But along with water, there are gases such as methane, CH4, ammonia, and hydrogen. और इसका रेशो याद रखो 1:2:2. This ratio they ask for competitive exam. 2:2:1 या फिर 2:1:2 या फिर 1:1:2 या फिर सीक्वेंस सेम देते हैं, गैसेस का नाम शफल करते हैं. So you have to remember that it is methane, ammonia, hydrogen in ratio 1:2:2. और हीट का टेम्परेचर भी यहाँ पे याद रखो. कितना हीट किया था 800 डिग्री सेल्सियस.
according to the textbook, it's H3O.
H3O.
It's written
Hydronium. Hydronium.
written that way.
Hydronium ion. Hydronium is not stable.
That does it matter to the textbook?
One alphabet can be a printing mistake. All the paragraphs cannot be
20
printing
billion
mistake.
years ago behind.
Yes, they ask all this in exam. Done? अब ये ट्रैक का रोल क्या है? ओके, सो क्या होगा? ऑल द इनलेट से सारे केमिकल्स along with water was put in vacuum पहले से create करके रखा था and he started heating. So whatever vapors along with all the chemicals will be produced, they will pass and they will come in this discharge के region में. Okay, so now because of this electric discharge, some chemicals may undergo some kind of chemical reactions, and these vapors or steam, whatever is passing through here, it will undergo cooling. So cooling से condensation होगा, the fluid will accumulate here, और ये जो fluid यहाँ पे accumulate हो रहा है, it will accumulate for some time, and once it get overflow, it will again come here, and again it will get heated and follow the same path. Okay, so 2-4 महीने के बाद हमें देखना चाहिए ना इसमें क्या बना है. ओके, विदाउट डिस्टर्बिंग एंटायर सेटअप. सो यहाँ पे एक लिक्विड इन वाटर ट्रैप, और यहाँ पे ये जो दिया है ना, इसमें से सैंपल हम निकाल के ले सकते हैं, इसलिए ये ऐसा कुछ दिखाया है वहाँ पे. ओके, सो सैंपल्स कैन बी टेकन फ्रॉम दिस यू शेप ट्रैप. ओके,
तो ड्रॉ करा
हो. चलो, next Urey and Miller experiment. Stanley Miller and his teacher Harold Urey provided the first experimental evidence in the support of chemical evolution theory of Oparin. Okay, so ये first theory जो it is called as Oparin and Hilden theory of evolution, and the proof was provided by Urey and Miller experiment. They designed a glass apparatus called as spark discharge apparatus. Imagine they must have made many designs of such a setup. Okay, इसमें से ये डिजाइन वर्क हुआ होगा. The combination, यही combination लेके they must have not started experiment. They must have tried different combinations. This combination works. Okay, so एक साथ उन्होंने different combination, different chemicals के बहुत सारे setups रखे होंगे. ये setup में कुछ fruitful result मिला, and that is why we are studying this. Okay, so इससे भी trial and error they must have done. The apparatus was first sterilized and evacuated. Why sterilized? So that there will not be any traces or spores of some microorganisms inside. Methane, ammonia, and hydrogen gases were pumped in proportion of 1:2:2 into the glass chamber. A tube carrying water vapor was also connected to the chamber. Lightning effect was mimicked by electric discharge, carbon arc, spark in the chamber. Process of evaporation and precipitation was also simulated by the use of heating mantle and condenser respectively. The mixture of methane, ammonia and hydrogen was exposed continuously to the electric discharge for several days, causing gases to interact, after which these three were condensed. The liquid collected in U-tube turned brown after a few days. Chemical analysis of this liquid reported the presence of simple organic compounds, urea, some amino acids and lactic acid. Highlight this. वो पूछते हैं कि इसको इसमें क्या उनको रिजल्ट्स मिले. Urea, lactic acid and some amino acids. The experiment strongly supports that simple molecules present in Earth's early atmosphere combine to form organic building blocks of life. नेक्स्ट आरएनए वर्ल्ड हाइपोथेसिस. सो आरएनए वर्ल्ड हाइपोथेसिस के पहले अभी हमने कहा था कि फॉर्मेशन ऑफ डीएनए वाज द मोस्ट कॉम्प्लेक्स प्रोसेस, राइट? ओके, क्योंकि डीएनए में न्यूक्लियोटाइड होना चाहिए, न्यूक्लियोटाइड की चेन बननी चाहिए, द अदर स्ट्रैंड ऑफ डीएनए शुड बी कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री टू द प्रीवियस वन. ओके, तब जाके डीएनए बनेगा डबल स्ट्रैंडेड. ओके, देन इट शुड हैव प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ रेप्लिकेशन, एंड रेप्लिकेशन भी बहुत कॉम्प्लेक्स प्रोसेस है. वी आर गोइंग टू स्टडी दैट इन मॉलिक्यूलर बायोलॉजी. Okay, so DNA itself is so complex, replication process is further complex. So पहला जो genetic material बना होगा, it must be RNA and not DNA, because RNA is simple, it is single stranded. Okay, so according to this theory again, okay, according to this theory, RNA molecules जो थे, they must be the first primitive genetic material. And पहले जो living organism so called जो कुछ भी बने होंगे, they must be with RNA as their genetic material, not the DNA. This is called as RNA world hypothesis. Okay, कौन हंसता है? आर्यवंश. RNA world hypothesis.
RNA world hypothesis, Oparin and Haldane
Oparin. Oparin and Haldane
theory,
हाँ.
and Miller-Urey experiment gives us
Uri. Okay, हाँ.
Urey experiment gives us an understanding that pathway of origin of life on Earth goes from non-living to living, like begets like,
Necessitates presence of
presence of stable genetic material and cellular machinery to carry out routine activities essential for survival. We also are aware that these certain proteins, which we call enzymes, catalyze the chemical reactions in the cell. It was in 1980 that Sidney Altman and Thomas Sech independently found out that RNAs can also act as biocatalysts. These catalytic RNAs are called as
highlight this. So these are RNAs which have enzymatic properties, and therefore हम जो पहले बोलते थे कि all proteins are not enzymes but all enzymes are proteins, it is no more true, because now we know that some RNA have enzymatic property, they are not proteins. So all enzymes are not proteins, exception is ribozymes. Okay.
For this discovery, Altman and Sech earned Nobel Prize in Chemistry in 1989. This discovery provided important support for RNA world hypothesis. The hypothesis suggests that early life must have been based exclusively on the nucleic acids, most probably RNA. It was first proposed by Carl Woese, Francis Crick, and Leslie Orgel in 1960, long before
The discovery of
discovery
ribozymes.
of ribozymes. The fact that
The fact is that RNA is found abundantly in all living cells, right? Okay, so RNA is genetic material in some viruses. You know that viroids and virusides have only RNA, single-stranded RNA. They don't have even protein code. Okay, all prokaryotic organisms also need RNA, that is rRNA, tRNA, and mRNA. Same for eukaryotic cells. So no cell can perform any functions of DNA without help of RNA. Okay? Rudra, continue.
Fact is that RNA is found abundantly in all living cells. It is structurally related to DNA, and change of RNA can evolve or undergo mutations, replicate and catalyze reactions. All this evidence supports all support this hypothesis.
Okay, so what all properties RNAs have? They can undergo mutation. Mutation in RNA is simpler than DNA, or what? What do you think? Mutations in RNA must be simpler as compared to DNA, क्योंकि DNA के दो strands जो है वो complementary है. Okay, so mutation means what?